Twitch, YouTube, hello, welcome to another stream. My name's Corrupted2108. We are back in GTA Online for another hot lap. I do apologize for being away so long. Full-time job kicked in with overtime during Christmas rush, right at around Christmas. Couldn't really do much about that. And then I had COVID to start off my 2026. But we're done with COVID. We're done with the overtime. We are back, are going to be back to our regular schedule. Batman will continue. Not entirely sure just yet when, because I do have, at least starting tomorrow afternoon, other games planned. But Batman Arkham Knight will continue. But we're not in Batman tonight. We are in GTA Online for another hot lap. This time, we are taking a look at another new vehicle from the Mansions update. That being this. This is the Pfister Astrale. At least I think that's how you pronounce the name. This does have an HSW option. However, tonight, just like we're doing with the FMJ, I missed the boost. Just how we did with the FMJ Mark V, we are going to take a look at the modified non-HSW version, and then the following night we will take a look at the HSW modified version. Those asking about the ProGen, the Weeva, that is coming. Just not this week. That only has one option that I know of, that being non-HSW, so that'll only be one take on the car when I do have it. I don't have it yet. I'm actually kind of hoping it goes on sale because it's an almost $3 million car in-game. But for the Pfister, this is a sports classic based on a Porsche, I want to say 916? Back from the early to mid-late 80s. Either that or the late 70s. Decent looking car. It has a very weird like front end. It's awfully long, but also the headlights, like, they pop up not like a normal pop-up headlight would pop up. It like has it's like independent almost. So, like, that's, I think, really cool. It doesn't have like what you would think pop-up headlights would be, like the whole headlight assembly. This is just LEDs, essentially. So, but we're gonna take a look at the non-HSW, see how that performs, and then tomorrow night we will take a look at the HSW modified Astrale. Either Astrale or Astrale. I'm not entirely sure which. Or it's Astrale. And if that's the case, I butchered the name 3 different times. But good to be back streaming. Sorry I was away for so long. Didn't mean to be away for as long as I was. However, the COVID I had, the round of COVID I had, was not something I was expecting. Here I thought around Christmas time Santa left me a sinus infection. Turns out, not only that, but right after I got rid of the sinus infection, came down with COVID. Even after getting the booster. So, with that said, getting the COVID booster, which was intended, probably not advised. Or I'm not going to advise getting it because I got it and still ended up getting COVID to start the year off. Also, my San Francisco 49ers are out of the playoffs. So that kind of sucks. But if you saw the game, you can understand why. There's only so many injuries that can pile up before you kind of have nowhere to go. And 9 points between 8 quarters, that being Week 18's game and the divisional round game, was an absolute travesty. So yeah. Oh, you bitch. Now, with this car being a sports classic, we're not looking for any, like, life-altering or earth-shattering times. But I am curious to know whether or not this is going to be a sub 35-minute car or a post 35-minute car. As long as we can come out of this race relatively clean, I mean, with respect, I'm thinking it'll be between we'll finish this race between the 30-minute mark and the 35-minute mark. Now, with it being non-HSW, it might be closer to that 35-minute mark, due to the fact that the track is 57.3 miles in length. I think next week, not the week starting tomorrow for GTA Online, but the following week is the week. Oh God. Ooh. Next week is the week that all the odd jobs get drip fed into the game. We're gonna have firefighter missions. We're gonna have a forklift mission. work, and we're gonna have a paper route. So I will probably forego a hot lap that day and do a video on those 3 jobs. Just to see what they're about. Knowing Rockstar, they might do a double money week for those jobs. So they might be fun. They might be crap. You never know. I know the group sex, SECHS, or group sec, armored truck missions are already out. They came out with the Money Fronts DLC, I think. They were drip fed into the game, and I somehow missed them. Only realized that they were really a thing when the Mansion update came out. As also the Bobcat armored truck missions came out along the same time. Those are relatively fun. It takes about 3 minutes to do those missions, or to do those like drops, so it's not crazy. And also there were, with the summer DLC for Money Fronts, also came out the Quickie Farm pharmaceutical missions, which you're essentially dropping supplies off to different hospitals. They give you a car to drive. Whoa, God. Okay, all right, relax. They give you a car to drive. That's pretty quick, honestly. They give you a Ubermax Sentinel GTS. I did a hot lap with that one not too long ago. I think during the Ubermax week. And those missions are pretty fun. There was a challenge to get through those missions in under 10 minutes, which I think was pretty cool. Give you a reward money and RP for that. So those were pretty fun. So I'm thinking with, as this is probably just a lot of copium, but I'm hoping that the firefighter missions are pretty cool. They're pretty fun to do. Really don't care if they don't pay out super well, but as long as they're entertaining, that'll be good, I think. But also, I know the paper route's going to be kind of poop. I really don't think that's going to be enjoyable. I guess that really depends on the vehicle that you're given. Like, if you got to do it on a bicycle, that's going to be trash. Especially because they're going to give you a paper route drop-off point here in Paleto Bay. That's just going to be shit. And I think the firefighter work. I think the forklift work is just going to be hysterical. I work in a warehouse as my full-time job, so like I've driven a forklift, and I know it's just gonna be hilariously bad. Don't know how bad yet, but I know it's gonna be bad. So, but yeah, I will do a video, or I'll do a stream on those new jobs when they are made available. Oh shit, this is not just a run through. I broke a window. Hey, who's got 2 thumbs and hasn't done his own hot lap in a while? This guy. Fucking oops. Oh god. I do like this car. I really like the way it handles. I might regret saying that, especially tomorrow night when I do the HSW version. I do already have the HSW version of this car ready and waiting, so it's not something I have to, you know, put money into. It's already, the money's already put into the car. That, in fact, since I am GTA Plus, I was able to get this car for free. That's why I have 2 of them. Same thing with the FMJ Mark V, which I'm still not entirely sure why they call it a Mark V when there's only 2 of them out. But that's questions that don't need to be answered tonight. But when I did the FMJ, HSW, non-HSW hot laps, it got me thinking, if these cars have an HSW option, not only does it get the, it gets eyes on, you know, when I do a hot lap, not only does it get eyes on the car as it is, but if you as a player can't like afford the HSW upgrade right away, it still will sit there. It still makes the car appealing if the car is fast without the HSW upgrade. That being said, if I've done an HSW, or if I've raced an HSW car already, I'm not going to revisit the non-HSW version, only because of the age of the car, and that the fact that downgrading the car rather than just buying a new car is more than likely more expensive or the same price as buying the car and then doing, like, just working it up normal. I know with the Uber Mach Niobe, that's almost a $2 million car, and downgrade version, to downgrade, to take the HSW stuff off the car, I think it's around the same price. It's like $1.7 million in game in order to do that. So it just doesn't make any sense to buy another version unless it's on sale. And it has to be a decent sale. It just can't be like 10, 20, 30% off. Or downgrade the car. Because then if you downgrade the car, if I downgrade the car to put it on hot lap again, I just have to upgrade it and put more money into it in order to put all the stuff back on the car. So it just doesn't make any sense. So I won't be doing that. But in the future, and this also goes with the cars in GTA 6, if there is a How Special Works, or whatever they're going to call it, Special Works, in GTA 6, I will do normal upgrades just as upgrades are, and then whatever the HSW equivalent is for whatever is going to be in Vice City. And we'll find that out when the time comes. You. But yeah, in the future, I will definitely be doing not really comparisons, but like put the non-HSW version of the said car on the hot lap, and then the next night do the HSW fully like completely like modded out version of said car. That way, whoa. That way you get to see, like, okay, well, I can't, you know, you as the gamer, you can't... Oh, God, what is wrong with this? Either me or the car, and I don't think it's me. If you can't afford the HSW upgrade, as I said, if you can't afford it, you know, right off rip when you buy the car, at least you can modify it, still enjoy it, and then when you do have the money for it, you can upgrade it and then enjoy it even more. So. The bumper's waving at me, gee whiz. Since I really don't think that the Rockstar Creator or whatever they're going to call it for GTA 6 is going to be a thing right off the get-go with whatever GTA Online 2 is going to be for GTA 6, the online portion for GTA 6. It might be a little bit of time before like hot laps become a thing. Again, especially if I can't make said race right off, right out of the gate. Kind of hoping you can, but I'm not putting a lot of faith in that. 'Cause I mean, I think it was 6 or 8 months before we actually got the creator in the game, I think. Oh god. So it might just be if there is a racing portion to the game once online goes live, because I don't think online is going to go live until with the game coming out in November. I don't think that the online portion is going to be available, much less till the new year, that being 2027. So then it might be somewhere like maybe the summertime, if that, probably even later, that the creator comes back. So it probably will be, if there is a racing component, I think it's going to be either focused around the different maps that are already in the game at the time. So it would be a different race every night with a different car. But even that is potentially up in the air due to the fact that we still don't know if character progression for our online characters is going to go through. There have been rumors about character progression and our characters transferring over from GTA 5 Online to GTA 6 Online. That has not been cemented. That is strictly still... oh, that was clean. That is strictly rumor. And the more I see the rumors, and I still have my reservations with it, because it'd be great. I really don't think Jesus. I really don't think that's going to be 100% true, because I mean that would be transferring like all of our GTA in-game currency. That would be somehow transferring cars, property. Although I don't think that's going to be a thing, because if the summer DLC, which we're probably going to get one final summer DLC just to tide us over until GTA 6 drops as a base game, like what is that going to be? What is that going to have in store for us? Like how much of that is going to be like fuck? How much of that's going to be connected to like character progression, or like, hey, you have to do these missions in order to have your character progress to Vice City or whatever the case is going to be. Me, that would probably be like personally on my list of things I want for GTA 6. It's online component. I think that would be in my top 10. Although I really want cross-platform play. And I don't mean like Xbox PC. I'm talking like Xbox PlayStation. I have a lot of friends on PlayStation. A handful of friends on PlayStation. That I'd like to be able to play with without getting a PlayStation 5, a copy of GTA Online, and then starting my character over from scratch online. You know? I just want to be able to sit there and, you know, have fun with friends regardless of platform. And PC's not going to be a thing right off rip anyway, because even if it were, the modders it would take a week before it's a shit show, and, you know. Okay. Well then, it would take a week or less before exploits are found and infinite money's dropped and accounts are banned, and like I said, it would be a shit show. Because everybody wants to do it the cheap, easy way rather than doing it the right way. So, character transfer and progression would be amazing. And if it were like, kind of like simple things like, hey, complete these missions, and then there's a final group of missions where it's like, hey, GTA 6 launches in a month, complete these in order for your character to transfer. I'm all about it. But then what are the stipulations? Stipulations might be you can only take like 5 cars with you, and then the rest is lost. I mean, at that point, what do? Do you just sell off your remaining stock of cars you've acquired after 12 years? 13 by that point? I'd like to sit there and say that's kind of unfair. I mean, but I mean, again, are you gonna spend any more time in Los Santos after GTA 6 comes out? Probably not. I plan on streaming GTA 6 day one when it comes out, so like, I'm not about to sit there and spend. It'll be a bittersweet moment, especially when it's going to be like the last hot lap in GTA 5. But, oops. Okay, I didn't even hit you. But yeah, so. Well, if I didn't hit those stairs, we probably would have been finished about 10 seconds ago. $3316.694. Welcome back to the Hot Laps. Thank you very much for watching. I know you've missed the content. I've missed streaming. one second. Like I said, I missed streaming, so I was glad to be back. If you enjoy the content I provide, whether it be the hot laps, the GTA streams, Batman, Hitman will be coming back too. But Batman, Hitman, uh, Doom Guy. I know there's Doom DLC coming this year. Not sure when, but this year. Um, but yeah. Uh, be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. Consider subscribing. Use your if you want to use your Prime sub. That doesn't cost you $1. That doesn't cost you $1. You just have to remember to resub every month. Also, if you've missed any of the content I provide, that's all on my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/@corrupted2108. Loud. Be sure to drop us. Ring the bell for all notifications and subscribe there. But until the next hot lap or next game, I will catch you guys later.